Hey guys, Sully Sports Cards back. Haven't made a video in quite a bit. I've had some decent pickups lately. I haven't been not picking things up. I've definitely been active, so I just haven't had time to make a video. But I'll do a quick review of kind of what I've purchased these days. I got a decent amount of slabs here, probably 10 or 15, probably about maybe 12. But yeah, I'll show you guys. A little bit is this is really in no particular order. This is going to be just stuff that I've picked up within the past. I think my last video is in May or June or something like that. So figured I'd give a quick update. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you haven't seen these yet. If you do, you've seen them. But I figured I'd make a video to show you guys. So they're in no particular order. Other than the last two, I would say are my most important / largest pickups that I've had since then. So yeah, I'll start off with something interesting that I found at an old antique store. I figured I would scoop it up. This is a, let me try to focus there. This is a postcard from 1904 from Greenville, New Hampshire. Where I picked it up was in New Hampshire. It's an old postcard. I'm not really sure what team this is. I sent this out to SGC, but it's a really interesting photo from 1904 of an old football team, probably a college team, I assume. And there's a little information about the game, or at least something that they were doing during Thanksgiving. I tried to read it, but really cool. You can see these guys are like very mean looking. Pretty interesting photo. But I figure seeing something this early football related was like a no-brainer to pick it up, you know. But SGC really didn't have any information. They didn't grade it for me. They gave me a refund. They probably couldn't find much information about it, but just thought that was a cool pickup to start. I was thinking pretty much a no-brainer to pick it up. So anyways, we'll start off with the cards now. Some of this stuff is going to be some Yogi PC stuff, and then most of it's just all regular PC stuff. This is all PC stuff, nothing really to trade or sell. So anyways, I found this on eBay. I had to scoop it. It's a Yogi Berra 56 Tops, which I already own, but this is the signed copy. Really nice Yogi signature. You could tell it's probably a little bit later in his life that he signed this, just based on what I've seen. But good shape. It's off-centered, staining, but I didn't buy it for the condition necessarily. I bought it because the signature is really clean. The copy itself is clean too, but off-centered. So at some point when I send cards to PSA, I'll be sending that out to get authenticated and encapsulated. Next one is this really, really solid 1959 Topps Mantle. The only really noticeable major issue is there's a slight crease going up the center right here. Other than that, this got a PWCCA above average. Centering on it is pretty much why I purchased it, along with the coloring. The centering's like very good. I mean, really good for 59. Coloring is great. Vibrant red, nice Yankees logo. Just a really cool card. I don't own many Mantles, but this is one of them that I'll probably keep for a bit, unless I see something else come. But these are just, this is a clean set, really clean card, so I figured I'd scoop this. I found this one on Twitter. Let me get this one out of the way. Next one is another 59. This is a really clean copy, so that's a 4.5, really nice. This is a 59 Maze that I picked up. Now, the color on it is just incredible. Really, like, it looked like it was printed yesterday. That's how nice it was. Off-centered, left to right, up and down, pretty good. This is also a PWCCE exceptional, I think. Yeah, top 15%. So color's great. I sent this one out to get reviewed at PSA. They didn't break it out of the case, but they didn't bump it to a 6.5 or anything like that. I thought potentially it was a risk for, you know, short money. I figured I'd take the risk, but they kept it in the same slab with the sticker on it, which I am appreciative that they did that. They realized it wasn't going to bump, so. But really nice copy. I mean, it's a really vibrant looking copy, so that's why I picked it up. So that's there. So we'll continue on. This is a very unique piece. I found this also on Twitter. This is a 1950 Endicott Johnson Joe DiMaggio baseball shoe tag. So it's a Playing Days DiMaggio card, I guess you'd call it, or I guess obviously a tag. It's considered an authentic. They punched a hole through here. That's assuming for the string or the however they attach this card to the cleat or a shoe. But I just thought it was super interesting. It gives some stats here. Again, it was shortly before he retired. I believe he retired in 51 or 52 or something along those lines, around when Mantle came around. But I just thought this was unique. So I looked up the SGC cert code on it, and this is a Pop 1. So SGC has only graded one of these. So when I saw it, I'm like, what a cool image. Basically the size. It is the exact size of a regular baseball card. But I had to pick it up. I'm like, this is sweet. And I think it was fairly cheap. It wasn't crazy expensive. So really, really cool card. Yeah, just something I've never seen before, so I knew I had to pick it up. I love strange stuff like that. So, and again, I don't know what the SGC report looks like on that. I mean, sorry, the PSA report looks like on that. I don't know how many there are ever graded between all the companies, but SGC, this is just a 1, so interesting. Next up is a card that I've wanted for quite a bit here. This is a 47 Bond Bred Yogi Berra. PSA SGC 6. This is also a low pop card. I believe it's the second or third highest copy graded. So there's not too many higher ones than this. A lot of these Bond Breds, you'll see they're cut where you do see part of the image up at the top or the side. This one you can see part of someone else's photo was it was a miscut in a sense to the right. But this is like the least worst example of that. I've seen them that they're pretty bad. So this is a really good copy. I got this reslabbed, but this is just a sweet copy, kind of something that I've always wanted for a bit to go with my 47 Bond Bred. I mean, Tip Top Bred. So I really have all of his true rookie cards now, so I'm pretty happy about that. That's another piece for the Yogi collection. We'll continue that. So we'll continue that with this one here. This is one I just picked up on eBay. I saw it, thought it was cool, it was cheap enough. This is a post serial. I believe this is 63. Doesn't say. Let's see. Oh, 62 looks like it's a 62. Post serial Yogi signed. Clean Yogi signature. The card's a little beat, but the color is nice on it. So I scooped that up. Just thought that was a really cool card for the Yogi PC. The ever-growing Yogi PC. Next one is one I picked up at a show. Really cool card. I've wanted this one for a while. I picked this one up from Matt from Providence. If you guys aren't aware of him, he's a dealer out of Providence. He's at all the local Boston shows and the Dedham show, the Dedham Mass show, and really awesome guy. I became friendly with him. I picked up this card. This is a 1953 Topps Jackie Robinson. Centering's really great. It has great eye appeal for a 3. The corners are a little rough. You can see kind of... not the best corners, but when you look at the card overall from afar, it's really nice. Really great copy. I figured it was within my price range, and that's why I scooped it up. So really great coloring on that. I'm happy to own this card. I think it's kind of an undervalued / slept on card. You look at the Mantle from that year, it's way more valuable. But again, this is the #1 card in the set, so typically... if you guys aren't aware, I guess that they're condition sensitive just because people would stack these from one to the end of the set, and people would use rubber bands or whatever to kind of clump the cards together, and the one's always typically the worst condition, but this one clearly hasn't been messed with too much, just a little wear and tear. So next two cards I got back from PSA. I've owned these, but I sent them to PSA. It took about maybe 5 months to get them back. So this is the 1970 Topps NL pitching leaders. You get Tom Seaver, Phil Niekro, Fergie Jenkins, and Juan Marichal. I found this on eBay raw. Everything looked really legit on it, along with photos that the guy took with the players when he got it signed. But it's a quad autograph from 1970. So the Seaver signature is clean, the Niekro signature is clean. The Fergie Jenkins has tiny smudging, and the Juan Marichal is perfect as well. So that's why I got the 9 auto, but just a unique piece. Yeah, really unique piece. I feel like you wouldn't see these pop up quite often. I mean, I can't imagine what the pop is on this, but just a really cool card, and I love on-card signatures like this, let alone one with 4 amazing players. So, really unique piece there. And second one goes along with it. This is a, I bought this from the same seller, actually. He got a lot of the 1970 Topps cards signed. Killebrew, Frank Howard, and Reggie Jackson. And this is a blazer. This came back at near mint 7, which I didn't expect, but centering and corners are great. Coloring's great on the card itself. And then the autos came back at 10. Killebrew signed it perfectly along the line here. Frank Howard fit his signature in, and then Reggie Jackson on the side too. So really, really cool card. This is a pop 1 with none higher. I've seen this card a couple times signed, but this is the nicest copy I've seen signed. Really cool. You can see Petroselli and Yastrzemski were right there with 40, tied for 4th. I thought that was interesting. So yeah, really cool card here. Again, cool signed piece. Love stuff like that. And then the last card before my 2 big ones. This is a 1970 a Baseball Grandes Ligas, Yogi Berra. This is a Venezuelan card that was kind of unknown, and I looked up a baseball a website about baseball cards, basically documented the find with all these cards, and it covered, I believe, the Pirates, it covered the Yankees, and it covered the Dodgers back in 1960, and they're essentially like stick-ons. You would stick this on a book that was published in Venezuela, and I don't know too much else about it, but when I saw this on eBay, I'm like, that's unique. And that actually matches the exact image from his Bond Bread, pretty much, close to it. If anything, maybe a little bit different, just printed, but pretty much the exact same image. But that's a rookie image. This is also a rookie image, but this is from 1960. So this is a pop 1. They had a Mantle in the set. I believe they had a Clemente in the set. Really cool stuff. If you guys are interested, try to look up Venezuelan find, and this set will pop up. So this is a pop 1 and one that I've ever seen. So I figured that was a cool piece to pick up, and I got that graded by SGC. So yeah. So now I got my 2 cards that I really enjoyed getting. I'll start off with this one. This one's just a complete blazer. Love this card. I've wanted this one for a bit, but this copy is truly sweet copy. I mean, it's jaw-dropping how perfect this copy is. This is a 1939 play ball Joe DiMaggio, PSA 6. And the card is, I mean, dare I say, perfectly centered. I mean, I stared at this card forever online before I purchased it. Man, it's pretty much perfectly centered. I mean, I can't say much else about it. Just a sweet card. I mean, this set is a pretty unique set here. Hold on, let me try to refocus here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, it's just a sweet card. I paid a decent amount of money for it, but I didn't pay what you would think for a premium copy like this. So I would love to one day send this into maybe like a NBA, a Matt Baker or whatever. I mean, I know it has great eye appeal, but it'd be cool to have the sticker up above to see what it would get, a gold or whatever it might be. But this is just a sweet card. I mean, just this is truly a good PC card. It's off-centered in the back, but what can you do about that? So, and then my last and final card here, I have a 1949 Bowman Jackie Robinson. This is a 3.5. I picked this one up from the same seller I bought the Joe DiMaggio from. Amazingly centered. Corners are a little soft, as you can see. But, I mean, this card is just a dream card of mine. I can't say much else about it. Second year Jackie, I'd say. Second year, 47 was his rookie year, 49, do the math. But just a great card. I don't really have much else to say about it. It got an NBA gold. So its eye appeal is really good, which obviously I don't need them to tell me that, but it's nice to have the sticker there. I guess for valuation purposes. Not that I'm going to let go of this one, but yeah, this is the big one along with the DiMaggio that I was happy to get with my collection. So that's it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Again, follow me on Twitter or Instagram if you're interested in what I pick up, and I'll be posting stuff on there. I do it quite often. So appreciate it, guys. Thank you.